Suzanne, you've collected all this stuff in this bookcase over the years, and now it's reached the point where it's become a source of stress for you. Isn't this true?
Indeed.
How do you feel right now?
Not so good.
You've just checked your blood pressure?
Again, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that the process of moving from this place has kind of been getting on your nerves?
I would say so. I've never, ever been this infirmed in my life before, in terms of my blood pressure.
Yeah. How does it feel? How do you feel right now?
Well, I don't feel myself because I'm on medication to lower this blood pressure.
So today we have the task of emptying this bookcase, which is a source of discomfort for you because there's so much there, and this is going to be step one in simplifying your house.
Indeed.
And so, are you looking forward to this?
Not at all. Of course not, because it's my collection. So when I move, I am going to only be able to take 1/4, perhaps 1/3 of this collection of my whole life. And I think that I know that it's the right thing to do, and I know that it's only stuff.
Right.
So I know I can do it.
Right.
And this is really the first step. I have to tell you, this moving experience has been probably one of the worst experiences I have ever had in my whole life. If I can make it to the forum, I will consider myself to be an incredibly fantastic, lucky woman. Now, I am the opposite of having all this stuff around. I would never invite anybody over to my house. However, this is the yin and the yang. That is that for the first time in my life, I can drop stuff. I don't have to feel guilty about this horrible mess. End of story. Probably this room is my favorite room because it has always housed my jewelry. And this jewelry, being my favorite thing in the world, has been the most difficult. I still don't know what to give away and what to keep. But again, it's a huge mess, and it's okay. Okay, I'm rather proud of this room actually, because most of this is going to be sold, but I'm trying to make a decision about this mannequin because perhaps it might work in my new apartment for the few earrings that I'm going to have left. Saying goodbye to my beautiful dining room, which has the best view in my home. This does give me a really sad feeling actually in here. But I know I'm so much better off moving to the beautiful forum. Au revoir. The only room that I'm really glad to leave is this one. I don't like the kitchen, but it's so much fun to see this disarray. When I married my second husband, George, one I always talk about, who's so fabulous, and he loved to cook, after he retired, he cooked 3 meals a day. Before we got married and before he moved in, I told him that what I wanted to do was to make this kitchen into my closet. And he said, if I do that, he's not going to marry me. But if I stayed here, that's what I would do. But I'm glad to leave my kitchen. This is a little difficult because what I have to say is goodbye, my view. Another sad goodbye is farewell, my gorgeous garden, and all my memories. Okay, I hope I'm here. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be here. Okay, so are you going away anywhere? Oh, okay. Well, Mel is here and we're doing the final shoot of this house. What's left of it. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I cannot believe this. I feel like this has been a total robbery. But thank God I have done this. I can't wait to get to the forum.
Julia, do you want that mirror? It's a fabulous mirror.
Yeah, well, I'll let Andy
Okay.
decide.
Yeah.
Any comments, Suzanne?
No, no close-ups, please.
Right.
I still can't believe that this is happening.
Well, it is. This is what you want, isn't it? You're on.
They're on. They're gone.
How does that make you feel?
Well, I feel like I'm not sad anymore, and I feel like this is, well, I guess I'm choked up again. I wasn't expecting it to be. But I feel a sense of relief, and I'm still shocked to think that I've been living here for 57 years, never ever thinking that I'm going to move. And I know that that I will have many adventures ahead of me. I didn't realize it just came on me again.
How do you feel right now?
I feel devastated again, and I thought I was. Well, at this moment, I feel very sad. But just before the sadness came, I felt such a sense of relief that this really is. It really is the end of my life here, and I know it'll be a new beginning at the Forum.
Suzanne, your father was a Freudian psychoanalyst. If he was here right now, what would he tell you? What advice would he give you to get through this?
Well, I think he would be very sympathetic, and he would say that this was absolutely normal. This is unexpected that I would feel this sadness. I wasn't expecting it, all these hours that they've been taking, all this stuff. No, I think he would be very, I think he'd be very sympathetic, the fact that it's been so important to me, and it's been such fun collecting all the stuff. I'm really not, it's not the stuff. I think I've gotten over that, but it's my beautiful home and my gorgeous garden that I'm giving up. Nobody's made me do it. It's my total decision. I'm just shocked that I'm feeling what I'm feeling, because I was, just a few minutes ago, I was feeling very elated about it, that my stuff is so great that the auctioneer took practically everything that I've been collecting, and he thought my stuff was very interesting. And it's stuff, but it's not the stuff now. It's knowing that this home doesn't belong to me anymore. And no one's made me do this. This is my decision. But this is so unexpected that I'm feeling this way. I felt this way on Sunday too. But I thought I was over it, but I guess I'm not.
Yeah. Do you feel that you're going to have to redefine yourself?
I think you're right. I think I am going to have to redefine myself, because this home and garden for 57 years, I've been so proud to have this, to live here. And I do think it has defined me. It's a good question. Instead of my defining myself without using something else, I think probably that's what I'm going to have to get in touch with.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm too old at this point.
Yeah. What would you
to
like
do
to do?
that.
What would you like to do? What one thing would you're going to be moving into the Forum? That's a given. But can you imagine what one thing would you really like to do to signal the beginning of a different kind of life? What would you like to do? Let your imagination soar. What would you like to do?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that because this has been so traumatic, the process of this, except for the fact that I've had Kate and Peggy, who have been probably among the best people I have ever known in my life, and that have helped me more than I could even imagine. And we're going to be very, very best friends afterwards, too. And, of course, you, Mel, you've been such a fabulous friend for me. We have such good times together, and I feel that you're such an artist that you're going to help make my, which you already have, my apartment very exciting. And maybe I'll define myself with the new apartment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you're concerned about the limited space.
Oh, yes.
You're going from, what, 2,400 square feet to 1,100 square feet?
No, this is just under 2,300, and the apartment is 1,050.
Oh.
So that's quite a difference. Yeah. And I figure that I'm taking maybe 85 to 90% of my stuff. And
you're taking 85?
I mean, I'm taking 10 to 15% of all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. How would you feel if the house burned down before you started moving?
It'd be a lot easier.
Let's say 6 months ago, the house just burned down and you were totally insured. Which would have been better, having the house burned down or trying to sell it?
No, trying to sell it. I would be devastated if it burned down. Because I think that the next person that buys this property in my house, I think they're going to have a wonderful life, because this house is more than magical. It really is.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Here I am at the end of my journey, or should I say the beginning of a brand new life that I am truly excited about. As you can see from the beginning of the film, that it was probably one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. I realized that I had to downsize and get rid of 80% of everything. My clothes, my jewelry, my furniture, everything. And I thought to myself, I'm going to take the very most favorite things. And here they are. All I can say is that I'm just so grateful to be here and talk about friends. I don't think I could have done this without Kate and her wonderful, wonderful moving service. But I would like to introduce my friend, Mel Van Dusen. And here he is. Mel, I'm so glad you're here. And I can't thank you enough for all you've done. Really, and as I've told everybody, that all through my trauma, the only good times I ever had was when I went shopping with you.
Buying things.
Yeah, and buying things.
Well, it was a lot of fun.
Why did you do this for me?
Because I could empathize with what you were going through. I could really feel your pain, and for people who've watched the first part of this, they could see what you were going through, and it was painful for me, and I've known you for a long time and you've helped me a lot, and I wanted to return the favor by making sure that you settled into a really comfortable place. So I made it my job and my hobby to find wonderful things that I thought you'd like.
And you sure did.
Yeah.
This has really been so great.
What's your favorite?
In the home, I think the light,
The light?
yeah. And then the love seat.
Uh-huh.
And of course I have the tree chair.
Right.
And that was so fortuitous
Uh-huh.
that it could fit in here.
And we have the spotlights in back, which cast these wonderful shadows on the ceiling.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you know, when I came here first and I saw the so-called terrace, it's 7 feet by 15, and it looked so uninviting. And I'm so glad that we came up with the really excellent faux grass out there that's really thick and comfortable.
And with bare feet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you told me you actually spend time out there now.
I do.
And in your old place, you know, you spent all this money for the upkeep of the yard, and yet you never sat there.
I never did. And here I was there for 57 years, and the last 14 years by myself, not realizing that I could be in this gorgeous, gorgeous place, the farm and my apartment.
Yeah. But you sat on the terrace a few days ago. What was that like?
It was just amazing. I didn't even want to leave, and I've never been this quiet in my life.
And you have beautiful views of the hills.
I do. And I like my apartment better than my house, and I like the view better than my former.
Now that you think about the the obvious trauma that you went through, how do you relate to that now? The thought of moving and the anticipation of how difficult it could be.
This is the first time in practically 2.5 months that I feel my trauma is over. I really do. And I hope that this film will help somebody else, because it's worth it. I never thought I could say that.
What are the advantages of living in here now? Now you have 1,050 square feet. The other place you had almost 2,300.
Yeah.
So what do you like about this? I mean, as I look around, I don't see why you would need any more space.
Well, I can't buy anything now, so
Oh.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah, but you decided to turn your spare bathroom into kind of a display case for your work
Right.
by covering the
And that
bathtub.
was your idea.
Yeah, and so you have your artwork there now.
I do.
And the bedroom we're not going to go into, although that's spectacular because that's kind of off limits.
Yeah.
But in your bedroom, you have a view of your terrace.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just so, I feel so safe here. I really do.
Yeah.
Well taken care
The other day you invited me out for dinner downstairs, and while I was dining down there and looking at the other people here at the forum, it seemed to me that this is very much like a cruise ship.
It is, exactly. And thank God it doesn't move because I get seasick. But the only thing is, this is so much fun living here that I have no desire to cruise it up anymore.
Uh-huh.
Because this is it. This is really it. It sounds like a commercial for the forum.
Yeah. Now, in your old place, you had a family room and an office and a bathroom, which were next to each other. But you've essentially got that in the room over there. You have your den, an office, and a bathroom, right?
Right.
So you have that taken care of. The other room, you've got your bedroom, a bathroom, which you had at home. And then the other place, you had a living room, a dining room, and a kitchen. You've got that here. You got everything you had there
I do.
in a more compact space
Right.
that works better.
And with all these extra beautiful things that I never thought that I could even get.
Yeah. So last words for the audience?
Last word is that I'm just so happy to be here. I really am. And all I can say is that it's like labor pains. When you have labor pains, you think that you'll never get over it. But after you have the baby, it's just a faded memory. And all the trauma of my moving, it's over. And I don't even have to think about it. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching.
Suzanne, I'm so
Yes,
glad you're
thank
happy
you.
here.
Thank you so much. Mel, I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
You know that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye. Wait to the camera.
Moi, moi.
Okay, and now we can just talk, I think. Yes, the credits.
That's
Go for it.
perfect, what he said.
Yeah. Do you think this is
Yeah,
better?
yeah, I do. What do you think?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll still do the shots over it,
Yeah, I mean, it's so natural. We don't have to
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah. We can talk a little bit more. I
I am so glad I moved. I really am.